It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the Oilers' sure-handed wide receiver. Big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Oilers and the Monarchs. And
it's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though. They trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now back to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading him out is their quarterback, the young man out of UCLA.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, there was plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now a first carry here for their running back. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. When you look at this defense, this unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They bring their punter out there now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Well, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Oilers offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll look to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Down to about the 45. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 carries, 63 yards.
I can remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first, but they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for
Neutral zone
jumping.
infraction, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's knocked away and incomplete. When you look at this defense, they come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Well, he had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Yes. A great effort there. With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Oilers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
At their own 41-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
The Oilers offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's very much alive in the race for most receiving yards by a wideout this year. Currently ranked 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. And on now is the punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here, as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. London about set to take over on offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 13. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
In motion, the tight end. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now 2nd and 5. In motion goes the tight end. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Houston.
In motion left goes a tight end. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And he floated one out there, incomplete. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Jared Goff, terrific in the victory, as his guys get to 10 wins and run their mark to 10-3. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they trail in that one as that game's gone to halftime. Jackson Smith-Njigba, a touchdown catch in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's putting together some kind of campaign. Currently second in the NFL in touchdown receptions among wideouts. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Back to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Houston.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
They're going to look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
2nd and 9 now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and run for it. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start the drive. He gave some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First and 10 at the
Back to throw here. That is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick, but instead it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error.
Still
Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for Houston. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. London about set to take over on offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Looking to throw. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. London about set to take over on offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 38 now, here's second and 3.
Second and 3.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Holding offense.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Back to throw now on first down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. 2nd and 5. Over the middle, complete. That's Carlson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times and 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Still first down.
So it's still first and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Oilers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now the point after try for Santos. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. London about set to take over on offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Gets this one to use check. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to lose yardage here.
He was taken down behind the
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here we go. Ready, go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Monarchs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a 1st down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. 2nd and 11 now. Here's a give up the middle. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling. Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side. An absolute rarity when we watch games now, because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away, because danger lurks everywhere you turn. So for Houston, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for London, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.